I'm Wilson Andrews, a graphics editor at the New York Times,
I'm Josh Katz. I'm a graphics editor at the New York Times.
and I'm going to talk about the New York Times Dialect Quiz.
Partially the answer depends where you're from. To me, that sandwich is called a hoagie. You go up to New York, everyone calls it a sub. Where are you from?
The traffic was certainly one of the bigger challenges post-publication.
We didn't break the website completely, did we?
No, but it was an unprecedented amount of traffic in a sort of sustained way.
It started with an older dialect survey called the Harvard Dialect Survey. And then using those questions and then 20 of my own, I kind of made my own little online quiz. And then using that collected about 350,000 responses. And then that data is what powers the Times quiz.
My role was to kind of help provide some kind of design interface on that data and to present the sort of output of that and make that shareable. We published it just days before Christmas. So people were having the experience of taking the quiz with their families at sort of holiday gatherings. My family, we all took it together and we're sort of enjoying that experience. And I think that was pretty common for a lot of folks. One of the ways that we controlled traffic was turning on and off the share functionality at the beginning, because so many people were sharing it that it was sort of creating a multiplier effect on the traffic. And we found that if we turned the sharing off for a period of time, it would help. So shout out Eric Booth, who was the engineer who helped us stabilize the server so that we didn't melt down the New York Times website.
On Twitter, kind of in the days and weeks following when we published the quiz, like people would really use their answers as a springboard to kind of explore and explain other things from their past, or like why they use this particular word growing up, or things that would remind them of. And it was kind of fun. Working on the dialect quiz, it was a thing that I was always really interested in and that I really enjoyed doing. And so seeing other people kind of really enjoy it as well is very gratifying.
The dialect quiz at least showed me that this type of storytelling, these kinds of projects were interesting to people in a different way than a typical news story, because they could find themselves in the project. And it kind of inspired a whole suite of follow-up projects where people could find themselves in the data and make the story more like relevant and interesting to them.